Hello, this is Mrs. Pullen, and I would like to go over how to write up the summary of a design for an experiment for the AP exam. So let's read the first problem. A researcher wants to conduct a study to test whether listening to soothing music for 20 minutes helps to reduce systolic blood pressure in patients with high blood pressure compared to simply having the patient sit quietly in a noise-free environment for 20 minutes. We have 100 patients with high blood pressure at a large medical clinic who've agreed to participate in this study. So for the first part of the write-up, you need to talk about the objective, and that's really just paraphrasing what is stated in the original problem. So I wrote, the objective of this experiment is to determine whether listening to soothing music helps reduce systolic blood pressure in patients with high blood pressure compared to similar patients sitting in a noise-free room. For the second part, you have to decide the number of treatment groups and how you're going to randomly assign your participants in those treatment groups. In this case, we only have 2 treatment groups. We have only one factor with 2 levels. So one treatment group is going to be the music group, and the second group is going to be the noise 3. So to do the write-up, we're going to say prior to the beginning the treatment, we'll assign the patient's numbers 00 to 99. We will choose 2-digit numbers from a designated row of the random number table, excluding repeats. Now, the reason why I chose numbers 00 to 99 as opposed to 1 to 99 is that 1 to 100 is then all of a sudden I would have to choose 3-digit numbers. You can't mix 2-digit numbers and 3 digits up when you're using the random number table. So I just wanted to warn you about that. In any case, let's go on. The first 50 numbers selected will receive the soothing music treatment. The remaining 50 participants will be placed in the noise-free environment. So we've just completed that random assignment. The third part is to actually talk about the treatment and comparing your treatment groups. So prior to the experiment, the patient's initial blood pressure will be taken. That's really important because you're going to see a before and after. Patients will receive treatment for the prescribed 20 minutes, after which their blood pressure will be recorded, as well as the difference between the initial reading and the post-treatment reading. We're then going to take the average change in blood pressure for each treatment group, and then we're going to compare those treatments. And that's it for the write-up. And they're all pretty similar. So let's go to one more example that I did slightly differently. An article in a local newspaper reported that dogs kept as pets tend to be overweight. Veterinarians say that diet and exercise will help these chubby dogs get into shape. The veterinarian proposes 2 different diets. So you have Diet A, Diet B, and 2 different exercise programs, Plan 1 and Plan 2. Diet A owners control the portion of the dog food and the amount of treats. Diet B is a mixture of fresh vegetables with dog food and a substitute regular treats with baby carrots. Plan 1 for the exercise is 3 30-minute walks a week, and Plan 2 is 20-minute walks daily. So 60 dog owners volunteered to take their pets to take part in the experiment to help their dogs lose weight. So first they want you to talk about, we really shouldn't say subjects, we're supposed to really say experimental units, but I don't know, dogs are like humans. In any case, we have 60 dogs. The factors, we actually have 2 factors, diet and exercise, with 2 levels. And that means you're going to have 2 times 2 or 4 treatment groups. And here I've listed out what is in each box. So that's always advisable when you're planning things out so you can keep track of everything. And the response variable in this case is going to be weight loss. So anytime you have something where you're looking at a change like that, you know in your write-up you're going to have to talk about a pre and a post measurement, in this case weight. So let's do the write-up. The objective of this experiment is to determine the most effective weight loss plan for the dogs. As stated in the problem, there are 2 different diet plans and 2 different weight loss plans. So there I've just stated the objective of the experiment. Now we're going to do the random assignment, and I'm going to use slips of paper. We will randomly assign the dogs into 4 treatment groups containing 15 dogs using the random number using papers in a hat. We will start by assigning dogs numbers 1 through 60. We will place 60 slips of paper numbered 1 to 60 in the hat and shuffle. We will select 15 numbers. The dogs with those numbers will receive Diet A and Exercise Plan 1. We will select another 15 papers. Those dogs will receive Diet A and Exercise Plan 2. We will shuffle the papers and select another 15 papers. Those dogs will receive Diet B and Exercise Plan 1. The remaining dogs will receive Diet B and Exercise Plan 2. So there I got that second component of the experimental design, that random assignment. The third part, you have to actually talk about what you're measuring and for the period of time and just comparing the two. So here's what I wrote up. Prior to treatment, the dog weight will be taken. Dogs will receive treatment for 6 weeks. Weights of dogs after treatment will be taken, and the difference between post and pre-treatment weight will be calculated. The average difference of the weights between the treatment groups will then be compared. So that's that third portion. Again, the answers can vary. You can be a little creative. It's just you want to make sure to get what you're doing. You want to make sure the period of time is stated, unless they give you some information within the problem, but most of the time they give you the leeway. I hope this helps.